What's your name?
My name is Jarrod.
Jarrod.
Yeah.
And where were you born, Jarrod?
Sorry?
Where were you born?
Where? I was born in Hamilton, but I don't have no memories of there. I moved around a lot as a kid, so.
Moved around a lot as a kid?
Might as well have been a military kid, but I'm not. But we've just moved a ton.
So how did you get from there to here?
Skip to the end. I've been living in Vancouver the last 4 or 5 years. I came out just before the pandemic, and then the pandemic struck pretty hard. So yeah, it's been a long journey. I've lived many places, but West Coast is the best coast.
Why are you involved with the Heart Tattoo Society?
When it first got going, they were connected with an organization that I was doing some work with already, and so got to know them, and they're all pretty cool people. Really nice. Become friends with them all outside of the volunteer work. So we socialize as well as do the good work, but it was food that was going to go to waste and get thrown out, full fridges during the pandemic and all that jazz, restaurants and grocery stores and, the Rogers Arena and stuff. And it was just about getting fed. So like, I eat, you eat, we all eat. Let's kind of get this rocking. And it's just something to be said for when you hand someone a warm meal, you're actually really affecting change, right? You can see it, so.
This series we're doing is about changed lives.
Yeah.
So all of the people I've met so far have had some kind of experience with the other side of the table.
I lived out of a tent in the Okanagan for a month.
Okay.
Not quite, shall we say, Hastings tent encampment, but the famous encampment that's in Kelowna, I went to the other side of the city just for a little bit of, quiet and rest, as it were. But I would say I've had drug issues.
Okay.
I've had addiction issues. I wouldn't say I have had the alley homeless experience. I definitely go to the woods and hide under a tree kind of thing.
Okay.
I've been very fortunate to be housed in at least good enough situations to make ends meet. So I've been very fortunate in that sense, but I would say more on the side of addiction issues and maybe spending more money on that than on food, and then running into health issues around that kind of thing. And so it's good to just, even the Carnegie Community Center Heart Tattoo, it's like, all right, I should eat some vegetables. Shoot, I haven't eaten enough, right?
Right.
And so it can just kind of get that little schedule going for you. And that can be a big help, just as a constant reminder. Like, and even when we're on the line, it's, hey, did you eat yet, right? Get over there and eat. Staff, you got to feed too, right? Just like the airline, you got to put your own mask on before you can help others. So we got to eat so we can feed. What
was a turning point for you? The time in Okanagan and time going through some substance kind of issues, and so I
still dance with the substance issues. You're not ever really got the monkey fully off your back.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say a turning point so much as I've always been about service and wanting to help, and of course it's maybe not an area of life to get rich. Could have been in finances or tech pro. There's a lot of ways to get more money into your life, but the old cliche of it helps you sleep better. You're doing good, and if we all helped out a little in each corner of our little world, the whole world would be a little better. I think that's a Gandhi quote mistaken there that I've misshaped, but
you got a great smile, by the way.
It's you just look down the line, and some people it's their first time, other people we do this twice a week, some of them it's their paid job, and we don't do it because it's not fun. Don't get me wrong, you get told to F off and you get called a goof and all that stuff. That's Hastings, that's gonna happen to us every day.
That's this part of the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's where we live.
Last question.
Yeah.
Your thoughts about the future, your own dreams, the thing or things you would like to see happen. If things came together, if you won this or this happened or that happened, what is it that you dream about?
That's a pretty broad question. Growing up, I always gave the answer, like, what do you want to be? What do you want to do when you grow up? My answer was always happy. I just want to be happy. Don't really care how I get to that. I don't know that that's actually an end journey or like a constant striving towards. I would love for them to have more stable funding.
Okay.
I think all nonprofits in any line of harm reduction or helping the marginalized I can say the same thing.
Right.
Good gosh, facility funding, et cetera, et cetera. So that would be like, boy, I could hope that Heart Tattoo really gets something, or someone that comes out of nowhere, or city kind of goes, here, take this building and make it run, and here's a grant to go, and you know, whatever it is. But I'd like to see them have to have less stress about how to make this thing run. Shut it down, it's
affecting a lot of lives.
Yeah.
I think this is very interesting, and again, I've met some of the others that don't have personal dreams as much as they have dreams for the enterprise that they're involved in.
Yeah.
And many organizations, unfortunately, get reputations that are a mixed bag, and then donors become skeptical, both at a corporate level and a personal level. So a big reason for doing this is to tell honest stories about the good work, not the perfect work, but the good work that's happening through and that people can have confidence in donating food if they run a bakery or a grocery store or whatever, can donate funds,
or money,
donate money, can come volunteer, there's a lot of ways. And you don't have to wonder if your time, effort, and money is going to be going to a good place or not. Right?
There's nobody getting rich off of this. We're not pocketing extra money. A lot of the time, even at the beginning, head chef Evan, he would just go buy it out of his own pocket. You know, shoot, we ran out of napkins. Okay, let's get some. He uses his own knife kit, his personal knives, and only obviously the chefs get to touch those because they're expensive. But you hodgepodge it together, and slowly we got given some 10x10s, so we get some rain relief when it's raining. And so we've hodgepodged it together as best you can, and it's pretty amazing. Because it went from like one barbecue and a table to a pretty seamless line, and I'd have to check, but it's close to 1,000 meals a week, maybe more.
It's almost 15,000 a month.
It's pretty insane what they pull off. Yeah, when you include all the soup program and everything else. So, when you look at that, and it's like you look at, not to pick on other food organizations or anything, but you go, well, what are you doing? And that used to be a joke in sort of stages at electronic shows is, look at all the power you have, and that's all you pulled off. You can do way more with less, and it's amazing what they pull off with less. So if they had more, you never know what we could do.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for being willing to share a bit of your story.
Cheers.
And thanks for the good work you're doing for the people that want to but can't say thank you.
We get appreciation all the time. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right. Cheers.
How many years ago was it that you walked across the border?
July 2017.
Hands up in the air because?
Well, I surrendered to RCMP because I came across the border as a refugee. And instead of running, I figured I'd surrender myself.
Oh, delicious. Look at this juicy.